Hello Reformers and welcome back to a world of ice and fire. Now, I've just been doing a little bit of trading here and it kind of makes me think to myself, I probably should have taken some trade skill. Because having some trade skill would have made this a whole lot easier. You can see that I have just over 10,000 stags now, and saying that, you kind of think to yourself, wow, trade skill would have made that at least, I don't know, 14, 15,000 perhaps by now. So that's pretty, that's something to consider, of course. I've just purchased a bunch of furs here in exchange for this salt that I have sold, and I was just running basically back and forth between the north and Winterfell and Barrowton and White Harbor and so on and so forth with Fair Market and Salt Pans and basically all the Riverrun. Riverrun? Yes, Riverrun as well, but the Riverlands, you know, the Riverlands and the North, and I haven't really been going too far up towards Night's Watch because I haven't really done anything else. So that's nice, at least, for us to have a little bit of extra cash to splash around. And obviously we do have that new shield, so that's obviously going to help us out quite a bit. Otherwise, I'm here. I'm here at Barrowton. Not much has happened, as you can see, and I've just been doing my thing, just running around and doing all that sort of stuff. Now, in this episode, I'm going to try and recruit some better units from the other activities screen, quote unquote. And we're going to try and get that. And then hopefully we might be able to tackle some more difficult enemies. That is the main thing that I want to try and do here. So to do that, I'd like to get the specialist, well, not specialist, but I'd like to get some units from the Night's Watch, because that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to be the Night's Watch. Well, we're trying to be part of the Night's Watch, and we're trying to at least act like we are, you know, playing the part, I guess. Anyway, ooh, these might actually be pretty good for us to attack. What about these guys? These guys have a Bandit Leader. I'm a bit worried about that. Okay, we're gonna try it. I mean, there's not much they can do, really. I mean, yes, they are forest bandits, which makes things quite difficult, because that will then mean that they have really good, I'm talking really good here, archers. So this is probably going to be a bit difficult, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to pull something off here. I mean, this is a very flat battlefield. I gotta say, I'm not extremely happy with that. At all, really. I feel like having a flat battlefield is terrible, especially considering we are going to be against archers. We do have our very own archer, but for some reason the archers in this mod, very similar to how they did it in Britain Order, they like to run ahead. Yes, they like to run ahead of your infantry, of your spearmen, and your cavalry, and they like to be at the very front, which makes sense. Of course, if you are using skirmishers or something along those lines. We are not using skirmishers here. This is a guy with a fully fledged bow. Let's see how good he is. He's shooting at the moment. I'm stumbling again. Of course I am. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. I'm going to tell these guys to charge in straight off. Let's just do that. And I'm going to try and deal some damage myself from the sidelines here, because what I'd like to try and do is avoid taking too much damage. Okay. I just lost -1 strength. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna need to find a physician now, aren't I? Yes. Gonna have to find a physician. Really? I got hit on the head? Did I really? Doesn't look like I got hit on the head. Oh yeah, maybe it does. Maybe there's a little bit of blood there. That is awful, isn't it? That's absolutely terrible. Okay. Well, I think there is one. Where is one, actually? I'm pretty sure there's one in White Harbor, but there could be one in Castle Black as well. I can only hope there is. If there isn't, then we're going to be out of luck, and we're probably going to have to suffer with that -1 strength wound for the rest of the game, so hopefully that's not the case. Why are my people falling unconscious? Can I ask? Why are Night's Watch recruits literally falling unconscious? Are they running until they fall unconscious because the stamina goes so low? Do they take it that far with the quote-unquote realism? That would be pretty interesting, because then we wouldn't be able to chase these guys. Should I tell my people to just stop? Because I guess that kind of makes sense, considering my stamina was tired, and maybe if I kept running, I might knock myself out. Well, I'll just allow them to run, we weren't ever going to catch up to them anyway, because we don't have any cavalry or anything, but still, I wanted to just make sure they knew, you know, where they were going. So, there you go. 9 renown. Oh, actually pretty decent. The renown rewards in this mod are actually really fair. Anyway, yes, we also gained 21 morale too. So it will become permanent in 5 days. And a maester in a large town, or a larger town, can treat these injuries. Right. That doesn't make me any less worried about it. Okay. Right. Okay, well, let's just try our best, shall we? Right. Okay, so Castle Black. Surely that has to have a maester that we can speak to that is going to help us, because if not, the days are ticking away, and that's not good. That is not good at all. So let's have a look here. I actually don't know where it would be, personally. I have no idea where it would be, so... Whoa, increases party morale, improves leadership and tactics skills. That might actually be really cool to take, but... Yes, I'm kind of looking for that maester. Do I need to scroll throughout town, or do I need to go to the Lord's Hall? I've already been into the Lord... Wait a minute. There is someone in there, but I'm not entirely sure if it's a maester or whether it's someone... It is! Ah, hello there. What cheer, maester? My name's Elias Mormont. And what is it I can do you for? What can I do you for, neighbor? Yeah, exactly. What can you tell me? No, can you tell... I've already joined the Night's Watch, haven't I? Yeah. Could you take a look at my injuries? Yes, your injuries are worse than I thought. Would you like me to heal them? Sure, go ahead. Yeah, and then he's going to say, oh, but you're going to lose the last 10 years of your life. You don't remember anything. Yeah, great. Oh, no. He's got a clamp and archery here. That wasn't supposed to happen. Quick, give me those red-hot pliers. Don't slip on that pool of blood. Now close your eyes and think about something beautiful. Ah, learning never stops. Are you serious? He's a learner? He's a learner? Are you serious? Okay, well, there you go. We did it. He looks very grumpy. Can you tell? He looks very worried and grumpy. What have you heard about these White Walkers? Winter is coming. Ah, yes. Okay, I shall leave you to your work. Okay. So, let's sell these prisoners. Wow, I actually had a lot? Huh. Okay. 432 stacks. Pretty good. And now we can trade a little bit with these guys. Obviously, we can't really do anything with the fur, unfortunately. But we can buy some more fur if we want to, because then we can go back down to Fair Market and River Run and all those places and sell all of this. I am aiming to get my very own business pretty soon. So, I haven't even met the guild master here? That's crazy. Okay, I should probably do that, but I think what I'd like to do instead is just literally level these guys up as much as possible. So I'm going to try and find a bunch of bandits to fight, probably around this area here. They seem to be quite prevalent in this area, and then I guess we'll see how much experience we can actually gain. Because what I'd like to do is eventually just have a bunch of trainee rangers or regular rangers, whatever the case may be, and a bunch of northern footmen, and then we can actually try and go on to the next stage of the mission. Winter is coming. Yes, we need to go over there to the farmstead and remove the wildling raiders. I mean, I don't know how difficult they are. I suppose they're not going to be that difficult because they don't have the best gear, and they're usually pretty easy to kill. But it really depends on how many numbers they have. I don't really want to be outnumbered, 5 to 1 or whatever. So, just going to do a little bit more here and there. Alright, so I have finally caught up to these tribesmen. As you can see, it's actually nighttime now, because initially I spotted them and I was like, oh yes, it's daytime, there's a bunch of time left until night, because I don't really like fighting in the nighttime. If you've seen any of my other series, I usually mention that I don't like to fight at night because it's kind of difficult to see, especially for you as well, because obviously, the video gets darker and so on and so forth. But yeah, hopefully because the moon is pretty bright out, we should be able to see no problem at all. So that's good, because I know some mods, they literally make nighttime pitch black, and it's just impossible to see anything. So hopefully this is gonna be a little bit different, and it seems to be. So that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Anyway, we are against some tribesmen, yes, some hill tribesmen as far as I'm aware, and these guys I don't think we've fought ever before, so this is going to be pretty interesting, because I don't know what they're like. I have no idea what they're like. Oh. They appear to just be standing there. This is, that's frustrating. Oh no. Is this Britain water all over again? Yeah, I've told a couple of stories about that previously, and you know that in general the AI does tend to stay where they spawn some of the time. So it seems like I'm gonna have to get over there and haul everyone over there myself. Alright, so we have finally come within range of our opponent, and as you can see, our Night's Watch trainee rangers are training on the enemy. So let's see if they're actually going to be any good here. I mean, I don't know, I think they're pretty decent. I mean, they seem to have the range, it's just whether they have the accuracy that is mattering here. Seems like they don't. This is kind of worrying, to be honest. I mean, what is also quite worrying is that the enemy only has bows. They only have archers, which is very bad, because that's going to mean that our shields and the people that actually don't have shields alongside us, so for example everyone, they're all going to be absolutely murdered. Especially this. Oh my. Wow. Really? Wow, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I can't believe it. I really can't. Look at that guy. He's actually just... He's kind of just running alongside his warlord friend and just being like, I have a horn. Look at my horn. Yes, he's a horn man. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so yes, we're actually losing quite a few of our units here. But surely why would we be? Because I'm tackling the hardest one, the tribesman chieftain. I don't know what's going on here. Could you just kill them? It's because they're... okay. It's because they're skirmishing with us. That's why that's happening, because they're able to get off shots and actually do much more damage than we're otherwise used to. That's interesting. Okay, so the one thing, obviously, that we weren't able to do, I actually did try to do this at Winterfell when I passed by, and that was to recruit a bunch of more experienced units. I tried to do that. Didn't work out so well, and the reason for that is that I didn't have enough renown. So maybe I just need some more renown, because I was attempting to recruit some noblemen and they basically just laughed at me. So that was kind of a shame, wasn't it? Yeah, it's kind of a shame. All right, so there you go. That's pretty nice. Our morale is really, really good right now, I think. Yes, it's excellent. That's pretty cool. And as you can see, we're all the way over here. Yeah, wasn't really able to do much else in Night's Watch territory, that's for sure. I tried looking around, couldn't find anything. And yeah, eventually just made my way down here. Now, I do have a bunch of furs, so it would probably pay off quite nicely if we could go downward, a little bit south. I mean, I can't sell it here, obviously, because the furs over here are exactly the same price, but I'm going to sell these things. Maybe we should get a couple more furs, because it just seems to be so lucrative. Now, I think that I did see that someone mentioned that taking timber is also pretty decent. So if you have the money for timber, which of course we do, then maybe it's a good idea to do that, because obviously that's going to maybe give more of a profit. I'm not entirely sure where to buy the timber from, though. I can't exactly remember what you said specifically, but still. Anyway, we are going to try and get down to the south here. Usually I see a couple of bandits, but sometimes I just avoid them. Most of the time I just avoid them because, you know, if I'm off screen I don't really want to do much fighting unless I'm specifically, you know, setting out to do that with that objective. So, yeah. Anyway, let's just continue onward. And I think Fair Market should be a pretty decent place to go and sell. Usually it is. I mean, usually their merchants don't really have that much in the way of money, but it's usually enough. It's usually enough to get us a pretty nice stipend, so maybe we can do that. There doesn't seem to be any bandits. Very strange. There's usually bandits along this road here, but apparently maybe the vassals in the area are doing some pretty good work, you know, getting rid of them and everything. So, yes, 2,900 he has. So let's do that. And let's buy some salt. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the trading is just absolutely fantastic. I really like the fact that they have added this kind of effective trade system into the mod, because in other mods, and in general, in native, actually, trading is not very viable. Yeah, I mean, you can take trade skill and you can go around and get a small profit here or there, but for the most part, it's kind of meh, you know? The only thing that you can really do to earn money in native is tournaments. You can do tournaments and you can fight things to get loot and all that sort of thing, but tournaments are the most effective way of getting money. And that's kind of a shame because I'd like to be able to do some trading every now and again. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, so what's this? A local lord and his retinue. Okay, so I have been warned against taking the local lord because apparently the retinue is just a bunch of low-level archers and stuff. So probably not going to be doing that at the moment. But mark my words, we will be getting one of those guys to join us eventually. One of the guys that, you know, hopefully is a little bit more experienced. And should I try going to Stony Sept? Maybe we should try going down there, because we are technically neutral with the Westerlands now. We're getting some pretty nice money as well, as you can see. And hopefully that's going to be put towards... Yes, our men urgently need rest, and that will be put towards our business. So hopefully that's going to happen. Okay, so we can just sell here. There we go. Wow. Okay, I'm going to need to take some back. I mean, yeah, I could go to the horse merchant and I could go to the armor merchant, but they usually don't have that much. I mean, yeah, this guy has about 2,000, which I suppose is pretty decent, but usually they don't have that, and it's just annoying to switch menus all the time. And is there anything actually good here for me to take? Yeah, not really. Okay, so I'm going to wait here for some time because our men need some rest. Alright, so we've arrived at King's Landing, and I kind of felt like this might be a really, really good place to maybe find a couple of bandits, because, you know, usually there's a couple of bandits surrounding the area, and I thought that might be quite a nice idea, but it seems like there isn't really much. I've only seen a band of robber knights. And suffice it to say, robber knights are probably going to be way too difficult for us to deal with, but who knows? Should we try them? I don't know, maybe we should try them. I mean, I don't really want to end the episode on another defeat. It's probably going to happen, you know, it's probably going to happen. Anyway, let's just sell the rest of this salt here. There we go. Maybe I should buy some more food. I mean, I know that there's stacks of 150 here, but... Oh, I don't know, I always feel like it's a little bit... not entirely sure. Okay, so there's a bunch of different places that we can also visit here. Might be quite cool to go into the Alchemists Guild Hall. Maybe there's a quest or something that we can get here. Oh, yes. Ah, hello there. I'm Helene, head of the Alchemists Guild. What can I do you for? Ah, another one of those, eh? Yes. What is it you do here? Well, I concern myself with the making of the substance and other fire-related matters. The substance? Yes, the substance. Others may call it wildfire, but we pyromancers call it the substance. Oh, very, very vague. Good work, yes. How could I obtain this? Okay, so, well, my friend, due to its, let's say, volatile nature, only the king himself can instruct me to create such magic for him. Alright. Well, let's see. Please tell me what you do. I remember an old sailor's proverb. I've not conducted this experiment. It could very well be true. The substance burns so hot, it burns wood, stone, even steel, and of course, flesh. Well, that was interesting. Okay, so let's go into the Great Sept of Baelor. As you can see, it's actually really grand. It is indeed the Great Sept. Very much so. Is there actually anyone down here that can speak to me? Maybe? This is very cool, though. I mean, do you see the amount of work that has gone into this? Absolutely crazy. Crazy amount of work. And it doesn't seem like there's anyone down here. I thought this was... Ah, that fellow. Hello there. I'm stalking you with my zoom-in vision. Yes. Okay, so who is this? High Septon. Okay, he's probably not going to understand me because he's way up there in the clouds. Okay, so what's this? I see in your eyes that you are a pious soul. Ah, okay, so that's if you want to convert your religion. Yeah, because at the moment we are of the drowned god, as far as I'm aware, because of the random nature of my character creation. If you missed my character creation, then that's the reason why. Let's go into the brothel now, because this is the final option. Hello there, I need to raise the morale of my men. I actually don't need to do that. Is there anything else I can do here? Nope. Nope, that's it. That's it. Seems like just morale. Just morale increases. That's absolutely fine. So, here's the thing. What I'd like to do otherwise is probably get a ship. I feel like getting a ship might be really cool. But again, we're probably not going to be able to do that just now, because even though I may have the money to be able to get a ship, I'm probably not going to have the... well, I won't have the money to buy an Enterprise, and that's obviously the thing that we need to do the most. But we can have a look at some of them, and you can just see the amazing amounts of ships here. Because as far as I'm aware, this does have naval combat, because Britain Water had some really good naval combat, and I would expect that this is the same. And yeah, pretty good. Look at that. The condition is really good as well. This is a warship, so that's pretty awesome. That is pretty cool. Might come back here and get that at a later point. So yeah, without further ado, I guess I'm just going to try and find some bandits, I guess. The Old Stone Bridge. I think I've been told that the Old Stone Bridge has a quest in it, so I think we might visit that at a later date. Otherwise, bandit hunting it is. Alright, so I was lucky enough to find some bandits right here, and it didn't take me too long either, so that's nice. However, these guys do have 19, so it might very well be one of those times where I'm overconfident and it's going to be a defeat. But hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not. So these guys are actually charging towards me, so that's good. That's a start. Alright, well, they are upon us, and unfortunately they do have bows, so we're going to have to charge into them. I did not want to do that ahead of time, because I really wanted us to have the numbers advantage, if you know what I mean. Are you joking? Oh my, really? That is really bad. Okay, well, there's not much I could do about it, I guess. I mean, I did get hit, but, I mean, that's to be expected. You're fighting, you know? You're fighting and you're bound to get hit sometimes, so... okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Suffice it to say, that's really bad. That's really bad, actually. Okay, so let's just kill this guy because he's annoying and he's the bandit leader. And can you just kill that guy over there? Oh, no. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, so finally, some of the trainee rangers have actually done a good job here. Alright, so 11 renown. Pretty good renown rewards right here. And 20 morale. And we also have this. No. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to have to go and see a maester, aren't I? Alright, well, at least we do get to take a bunch of them prisoner, and this is the main reason why I wanted to even fight these guys, because they have some Ironman captains and pirates. And that's obviously going to make a big difference to us, and hopefully we'll be able to do, you know, quite a bit of profit from them. Quite a bit of profit, because, I mean, even though they do increase my weekly wages, I am now swimming in money quite a bit, and it would be quite nice to have some better units. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.